Okay, so we're trying to find out if this boy Drip is a standard or a pocket. In order to be classified as a pocket bully, you got to be 14 to 17 inches at the withers. And these puppies here, they are standard bully puppies. You see, they almost his height right now, so they should tell you something. But in order to be classified as a pocket bully, you got to be 14 to 17 inches at the withers. Over 17 inches at the withers or the top of the shoulders, it's a standard. So we want to check out today and see if Drip is a standard or a pocket bully. And I got a little measuring tape. I'm hoping he can stand still long enough. We've done this a couple times. Look, Drip, hold up. Good boy. Wait a minute. And as you can see, he's under 17 inches. That's 17. I'm gonna put my fingers at 17 inches. Watch again. Hold up, Drip. Hold on. Good boy, Drip. Stand up. Come on. Come on. That's 17 there. So, he is a very large pocket. Right on the border of being a standard, but he is under that 17 inches, under that 14 inches, not under 14 inches. He is under that 17 inches. Under 14 inches will be a micro bully. He's a pocket bully. But he is huge, and that's what we was trying to do at Hardcut Bully Kennels. So we're 3 generations into the bloodline that we did a line breeding off my dog Bo Jackson. And some of these pups are the descendants of it. That was one of his daughters just ran through. But Drip is the outside blood. So after the 3 generations of line breeding that I did, then I came back with Drip to the breeding to bring more diversity and lock in what I did. And you can see he's not disappointing at all. He's a huge pocket, which is what I want. And he's a ghost try. And he's a ghost try. That means he's a try bully, but the markings have a little bit of a smoke to them. They kind of don't stand out as much. So they call that ghost try. And when he was younger, you couldn't really tell. You couldn't really see the dots above his eyes or the red on his mask. But as he's getting older, you can see that a whole lot better now. And that makes sense because his mama is Tri-Roxy. I bred Tri-Roxy to my exotic bully, Badass Chucky. And Badass Chucky is just barely 15 inches. And Tri-Roxy was barely 15 inches. So I knew he would be short. And those 2 dogs that we bred together, Tri-Roxy and Badass Chucky, were the 2 most exotic looking dogs you can find. And you see what we made out of that. So you got to pay attention to breeding and structure, do the right selective breeding, and you can come up with something real nice. But if you do it wrong, if you double up on flaws, then you ain't gonna come up with something like this. If they got a high rear on both of them, they're gonna have a high rear puppies, back problem puppies. Both of them got a bad front end, you're gonna have front end problems. You can't double up on flaws. Both of them got an overbite. You doubling up on flaws. So I've already proven that's my girl Coco Belly right there. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That's a standard right there. That's that girl Coco, man. That's what we specialize in, hard cut these chocolate bullies, man. But anyway, this is what we talk about when we talk about bullies and bringing in the right bullies. I can just keep pairing together bullies. I got enough out here that I can selectively breed the right pair over and over. But now that I've got Drip into the last part of the line breeding, his offspring will be able to breed to any female that I have now because he's the outside blood. So that brings every female I have back into the play when I get the top stud out of this boy here. Now, that's selective breeding, man. Ooh, these mosquitoes getting on me. Boy, that boy's nice. The American Bully was started breeding pit bulls, bulkier pit bulls with a better temperament. And from that, we came down to these type of dogs, and the temperament is totally different. Now, he looks thicker than any pit bull you gonna see. He look thicker than a Rottweiler, but he is just a bully. We just showed you that he's only pocket size. It's just that he looks huge. He looks like the truth because he is. This is hard cut bully kennels, man. So we brought him into the last part of breeding with one of Bo Jackson's direct daughters, because I bred Bo Jackson to Black Widow, and both of them are descendants of Gotti line Dax. And from that breeding, I came with Hardcut Candy Crush. So Hardcut Candy Crush bred to Drip ended the line breeding part of it. Now I can just back to breeding. But I bred down till I got the attributes that I wanted. That's the whole purpose of line breeding, is breeding a family of dogs together to obtain and secure certain attributes. And my attribute was athleticism and health. You see my dogs running, but you don't hear them snorting or making loud noises. You see them have full of energy. You can't pull these dogs around in a wagon. They need to be pulling the wagon. And when I got into this, all the bullies need to be pulled around in the wagon. Is the bully a working dog? If you wanted to hunt hogs, it will. This boy here will. So when we got back to it, we kind of had like a razor's edge look to a lot of it, but that's because we were breeding correctly, man. That's all. And what we came up with was athletic dogs, not short trophy dogs, you know, that just made for posing. We made them ones bred to get after it. Come here, Drip. Look at that boy. That's that boy Mondo. That's that boy Mondo. He gonna be nice too. Get out of there. They always finding something. These two girls here will be my keepers for the next gen. That's Black Pearl, one of our matriarch females. This girl here is one of the smartest bullies, definitely the most athletic. She's a little skinnier than I want, so we've been worming her. We've had them on worming medicine for the last 4 days, all of the pups. These 3 pups, and then we have 12 more pups on the ground right now. They are ready to go. We just completed their ear cropping about 3 days ago. We completed their ear cropping. So we're just waiting for the ear crop to heal and they can go home. So we are taking deposits on the 12 puppies that we have right now. If you're interested, drop me a text, 405-535-0273. You know, we got the best bullies on the planet, man. So if you're looking for a bully, if you've been waiting for a bully, I'm telling you, get off the couch now, man. Come on off the bench for the big win, man, and get you something hard cut. I normally say it once, but I'm gonna say it a few times today. Come on off the bench for the big win and get you something hard cut. We got 12 pups on the ground in there. Or the best bloodline you're gonna have, or the best health you're gonna have, or the best temperament you're gonna have, or the best structure you're gonna have. So it's no time to waste. At the best price you're gonna get. So it's no time to waste. If you're trying to get you a good bully, if you need a good family companion, if you're a soldier with PTSD, if you're a family with 3 or 4 kids, if you got a son with autism, you need to get you a bully. Get you a bully. These are the type of dogs you want. Not dogs that's going to make you work and train all day long, man. So when you get through messing around, man, come on off the bench for the big win. Get you something hard cut. It's on.